So here we go. We've got the whole dealy bobber, all Threepio hanging there. What's actually inside this is what I've been working on lately, which is a suspender system that you kind of wear, and it helps hold the legs up and helps hold the arms on. And it also works well for this display version of Threepio. And so I will take this guy apart enough and then show you how that stuff goes on there. So here are the suspenders that I made. Really this is just 1.5 inch webbing with some clips on it, and then each clip is sewn in. It's 2 parts. I'll show you the other part. But it's really just kind of sewn up in a little square there, and that holds this part of the clip on. And I've got one on each side, and then here we go, dumbest idea shooting behind my back. You can see in the back they kind of connect, and then there's 2 clips in the back. Hopefully that worked. I really couldn't see what was going on there. Now let's go over and show what's in the legs. You probably recognize these legs, the little, not pulleys, but just little wheels mounted them from screen door hardware, and little picture hangers on this side. And then I've got bungee cords in loops that I use on each side of that. Well, what I've added since then is this little clip, and this is what goes up and connects to the suspenders. So you can see it's the same kind of clip here. Basically it's the, I guess, female side of the clip, which is a little bit of fabric there, or a little bit of the webbing sewn over, and then I epoxied it on there with just some, steel epoxy, DevCon or JB Weld, and then I made up these little straps. Let me show you how these look. So this is just with like a male end on each side, and then the strapping, pulled through there so it can be tightened up. And so that's kind of the end. And then so I've got this strap with 2 male ends, and then the female ends are on both the legs and the suspender things I made. So what that means is then these straps then can be either replaced, or I can have multiple sets of them in case one breaks, which I don't think it would, but you never know if you want to have backup stuff. If you're wondering, this webbing, I'll try to put a link to it down below. Leave a comment if I forgot. And I found it on Amazon. It was basically 10 yards of this 1.5 inch webbing and 30 of these little clips. So like 30 sets for like $15. So it was a really good deal for how to make up this entire thing. And I've used up maybe 9 yards of it, and that's even making a few mistakes. Didn't really have a pattern or anything, just kind of said what would be suspenders. And so actually, if you look, this is the leg, this is the kind of the thigh piece, and so there's one on the front and one on the back, and so that goes up to both the front and the back of those suspenders. Seems to work pretty well. I'm probably not going to put it on right for this video, but it allows me to get the knees in alignment with my knees, because what was happening was the legs were sitting down on my feet, and then what would happen is my knees wouldn't line up with it. They would hit maybe a little bit above the kneecap inside the suit, and so it'd be really hard to adjust the leg and move it. Not that I'm going to be walking a lot in this, but it would be easier if I could actually move my knee, kind of on that knee joint. And so these suspenders help me line that up a lot better. Still going to be kind of a pain, and running these up, you're going to have to run inside the shorts. So it's kind of a pain to put them on, but I think in the end it'll make it a lot more comfortable to wear. If I got different shoes that maybe held them up higher, I wouldn't need them. The nice thing is, since they're just these little clips, it'd be easy to remove them, and I could probably even just pull these little clips out with some work. And so they're not permanently, these straps aren't permanently in there. I can just remove them if needed. But they're in there pretty well for this, and I'll probably use them for a long time. So they're also good because on the stand that I've got, which is very bare at the moment, they can kind of also help keep the legs off the feet. Because these wearable feet that I've got, these little shells, are kind of delicate. I guess since I'm right here and I just rolled over here, I've also been working on the sides of the chest. And so you can see here, I've got the metal pieces, these metal stuff. I cut and glued it on there. Again, some kind of steel epoxy stuff. Pretty easy to do. I'm going to fill in these gaps with Bondo and then sand it down and try to make it smoother. Then I'll put felt on. I'm not sure if I'm going to put felt on this side. Probably on the inside of the little shoulder rings. Shoulder bells. So that, you can see they're cut there so I can still get it apart. Didn't make the mistake of putting it as one big thing. Since we're here and the arms are here, so this shows you what the arm pieces look like with all the magnets on it there. And then I put one more little suspender set there, and this actually goes up to that cross piece behind the shoulders and clips into there. That's why you may have noticed that on there. And so this clips down. This is a horrible video. Down inside the arm. And this will wear, like I've tried all this stuff on it, or I've tried all this stuff on individually at least, and the parts should all fit. So it's looking pretty good. Legs and stuff. Sorry, this is just a big mess of pieces everywhere. But I want to talk about those suspenders, and it's coming together. It's coming together. I don't know what I'll be showing next, but that's kind of what I've been working on lately. It does finally get it to the point where I think every piece is wearable. I have not tried on all of the pieces together. That takes a long time, or it's taken a long time to get each individual piece on, so I haven't yet wanted to try to invest the time to get everything on. So we'll see what happens. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.